Child's Play, 1988. Batman, 1989. Star Trek, 2009. Besides being movies, what's something all three of these films have in common? If the question stumped you, the answer is actually simple. All three of these movies are some of many that were affected due to a writer's strike years ago. In March of this year, the Writers Guild of America, also known as the WGA, started negotiations with several Hollywood studios. Some of the writers' demands included increased pay, improved residuals, the number of staff in mini rooms, shorter exclusivity deals, and the involvement of AI. Unfortunately, after months of going back and forth, they failed to reach a mutual agreement. Because of this, on May 2nd, an estimated 11,500 members of the WGA went on what would be their first strike in 15 years. Some of the studios affected from the strike include ABC, Disney, Marvel, NBC, Netflix, Paramount, and so many more beloved studios. The strike caused a lot of the productions from these studios to be paused and pushed back. Movie dates, such as the next 3 Avatar films, originally set to be released in 2024, 26, and 28, have been pushed back to 2025, 29, and 31. This means the 4th and 5th installation to the franchises are being pushed back as far as 3 years than originally planned. In addition, shows such as Abbott Elementary, SNL, late night shows, and so many more have had to temporarily stop filming new episodes, leaving the studios with just reruns and pre-recorded content. Although this strike has caused actors and hosts to halt their productions, they've still continued to show their support for the writers that bring their shows together. Quinta Brunson and Lisa Ann Walter play Janine and Melissa, 2 main characters on ABC's popular mockumentary show, Abbott Elementary. The show airs on ABC, one of the studios that halted their productions due to the strike. Quinta is credited as a writer for the show, so it was no surprise that she was quick to show her support for her fellow writers in several gestures. Lisa Ann Walter was also no stranger in supporting the writers just a few days after the strike started. Pete Davidson, who announced his departure from SNL last year, was also scheduled to host the show the week of May 8th, but was canceled due to the strike. But instead of speaking out against the strike, he showed his support by joining them in picketing and providing them with pizza. Several late-night hosts such as Jimmy Fallon, Kimmel, John Oliver, and Stephen Colbert came together and also provided food for the writers outside of Netflix's studio. In addition, Fallon also convinced NBC to pay their staff for a second week while he paid for the third. Although a lot of the elements and people go into creating a studio production, one of, if not the most important people, are the writers. A lot of their demands are things these studios can fulfill, but voluntarily choose not to. After seeing the impact of the strike and what it has done to the content these studios release, therefore the money they are making, studios will be able to see how they didn't know what they had with their writers until they no longer had them.